Okay, so what kind of leader am I? I would say that I have somewhere in between an affiliative leadership style and that of a coach. So, affiliative and coaching style. I like to make sure that the emotional needs of my workers are met, and I do highlight collaborative work to reach organizational goals as much as I can. But I don't like to tell people what to do or to quote unquote be bossy. What I am adept at is recognizing people's strengths as well as being able to target the areas where they could improve. And because of this, I'm pretty confident in my ability to efficiently organize a team so that they consistently give an optimal performance while improving day by day where they need to. I prefer to empower those for whom I am responsible. I give praise where it is deserved, and I give encouragement where it is needed. When striving for greater or even urgent results, I take the necessary steps to inspire rather than to manipulate to reach goals. I never used fear, I never used ultimatums. I try to lead by example, but I also try to get my workers to see the potential in them that is well within their reach, and then try to create an environment and facilitate their actions into achieving those goals. To achieve things in this manner, I take measures to keep calm and positive, and this ensures I'm in the right creative and composed headspace to do my job under pressure. I know that when you get upset or you get angry, your IQ actually lowers and you get less dopamine in your brain, and you get more of a neurotransmitter called acetylcholine and norepinephrine, which kind of wigs you out and makes you nervous, starts a fight or flight response, which it really isn't good, unfortunately, for decision making or problem solving at that. When I make decisions, I try to gather all the relevant info that I can, and I use the drill down method or at least a version of the drill down method to define the problem, and then come up with any kind of possible solutions, and then map those solutions to possible outcomes. And after I do a cost-benefit analysis, if I can, I end up discussing an action plan with my team. After we follow through, we end up discussing any unforeseen impacts the decision may have had, and if we need to adjust our action plan accordingly, or if everything worked out. Usually it's not the latter, but for the most part, using that decision-making method, I come to pretty good results. So, for example, let's see, when I was working in a restaurant, as manager in a restaurant, and we had a huge problem with scheduling conflicts, and we did some drilling down, me and an assistant manager, and we found that the schedules weren't working because there were multiple people who were also part-time and working other jobs. So we assessed that the circumstances of employees who were part-time were causing all sorts of conflict within the restaurant. So we needed to not only change the schedule, but we did something else. So what we did was we created a rotating schedule that was decided upon by the whole house. So everybody had a say in it, and we divided it by morning, afternoon, and night crews. And then what we did, which was the special part, is that we adjusted the restaurant hours to be scattered at peak times. So the result is that although the workers would work less hours, they would actually make more money. So we discussed this, and everybody was in, and we followed through. There were still some conflicts in the end, but because life happens, but people were happier. People worked harder as a result of the less hours. They made more money because of the peak times, and were able to give their all during the rushes because they were shortened periods. And as an unforeseen result that was actually very good was that the restaurant actually lowered its bottom line because of utility bills and hourly pay. Something we actually didn't foresee. So it worked out very well using that method and using that leadership style, and that's what I bring to the table. Thanks.